coming back in front of you to continue my discussion on governance, scholarship, and assistance in our country of origin, Republic of the Philippines. This is again, I'm a senior regional voice, your YouTube content creator, your social media influencer, and your very, very small YouTuber. Okay, I'm not concerned anymore with the reviews as long it will be escalating a bit, and I'm very, very happy to that. Okay, as long as it will be accumulated in the future, then I will be happy to say I will be able to withdraw, to donate to any other charity or whatever. Okay, or for myself, it depends on me. But really, my purpose on that is to have a charity, a small charity that I can be able to help someday. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. Most of the times, then I have a little bit, not a little bit, more extra efforts to do this stuff daily, a lot of, in a daily basis. Okay, and make coffee for a while. Okay, later. Nakakaloka. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Now we focus on GASTPE. Okay, again, I'm a certified product of GASTPE, Government Presidential Scholar. Okay, something like that. So we have a government assistance scholarship, like that. Okay, for students for private education, something like that. Now we be able to talk to you for the components of GASTPE. Okay, GASTP. When I was young, guys, I don't really go to research these stuffs. It's already late that I research these stuffs. Okay, meaning to say STUFFS, huh? It's not stuffs, STEFFS. Okay, meaning activities, tasks, situations like this. Okay, so only what you took is one homonyms, meaning the same sound but different in meaning. Okay, that's homonyms in English language, English grammar. Okay, homonyms, synonyms, antonyms, these are vocabularies, right? Okay, in English subject as one of my favorite subjects. Okay, I'll be able to take a coffee. Guys, wait for a while. I'll be coming back to discuss about this GACP. This is off topic. Meaning off topic, meaning this is not the usual topic that I'll be able to give to you in daily basis in my vlogs and live streams. Okay. Sorry also guys that I'm talking too fast. Okay, because my tongue will be twirled if I will take so slow in my in my language communication skill. Charot. Okay? Kaloka. Talaga, Junjun, yes. Communication skill for me is an advantage to any individual or to any professionals all over the world. Oh my gosh. Really, mga palangga. Okay? Then it will help also to, intensify more your educational level, something like that. If you want to take, let's say, master of study or, extra training for related to your profession or related to your career path. Okay, this depends on you. Okay, like the coffee for life. Oh my gosh. I'm very happy to announce that I'm still continuing my regular exercise, and then my health data is going to be okay also as usual. So, but I'm gaining 1 kilogram at this moment in time. From 64 kilograms, now I'm 65 kilograms. Wow, I'm very, very sad. No, actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you are stay fit and healthy. Okay, and then my blood pressure is still normal, 120/80. Something like that. I could not measure my blood level or the glucose level because we don't have really technology here to measure that one. Okay, like that. We don't have facilities to measure those health parameters. Okay, like that. Okay. Oh, coffee for life. Oh my gosh. Before I discuss further the GSTPE, right? Like this. Okay. In the GASTPE, I was very, very lucky before because, no, not very, very lucky. Okay, I will tell you why not very, very lucky. I'll tell you. Because after my graduation in my high school, before there's no senior high school, there's no junior high school. Before it's just only high school. High school comprises of first year high school to fourth year high school, 4 years, 6 years in elementary level of education. That is what we call as the grade school level, grade 1 to grade 6. And after that, high school, first year to fourth, and after that, college, your tertiary level of education. Now, after I graduated in high school, in a public school, I really want to become a broadcast journalist. Okay, not really an engineer or whatever, okay, something like that. Now, my scholarship doesn't involve this kind of, course. Okay, so luckily, there's an engineering courses a lot. Okay, you get the point. And then since I love chemistry that much, okay, and then my chemistry grades are good also in high school, or basically I love science apart from English. I took up BS chemical engineering, something like that. Okay, because I have no other choice. Nakakaloka. You get the point. Okay, ganon siya. Okay, that's why my strengths in college and actually from high school. Not that much in elementary. I'm not really that good in oral communication skills when I was in. Of course, you're very, very young at that time. Your mind only is playing all the time in the classroom because you're very, very young or a kid. Then when I turned to be in the high school education, now I'm very, very active. So I'm very, very active on the oral communication skills and reporting. That's my expertise. When I was in high school and then I developed that much in college. Because in high school, we need to do that because, I am also members of, student supreme council, just like a set of officers governing also in our school, and then I'm also a member of the journalism department, meaning to say, one of the editors of our public school paper, and then we used to compete in other schools, division, regional, for different kinds of journalism contest. That's why you can notice me really, I'm very wordy. I'm not really direct to the point. Then, so many things come out in my mind. I can easily talk and communicate spontaneously, something like that. What comes in my mind, so I don't prepare. Really, normally I don't prepare in my reporting. Then, but if I make an article, I will prepare because I need to organize that one and submit to our head in our journalism section, and then it will be published in our newspaper, just like publication paper, something like that. Okay, so before I end up being a feature editor, something like that, then I joined editorial writing competition also in the regional level from region 7, something, because I won in the division level. So being in the top 5, then we represented our school also in the other regions. So many students are competing for that, and I did not win. I have to tell the truth, right? Okay, at least I joined, and that would be a great experience for me, something like that. Okay, we get the point, and I want you to encourage your children who are listening right now to me, and also to you guys, young students. Please develop your, writing skills, communication skills, like that, or any academic potential in things that you are excelling the most, excelling the most, excelling, excelling the most, right? Is that the correct term? It's gonna be correct, right? Excelling, excel, that's why there's a word excellent, okay? Because of that term, okay? My gosh, I hate drugs. Charot. Okay, ganon. So going back to GESTPE. Okay, something like that. Now, in my own personal point of view also, I did not stop my love in journalism like that. I kept on reading, and in fact, I made poetries and poems. Personally, I have one USB flash drive for all poems, and then I also composed, I think, 3 songs, my original composition, but there's no lyrics. Oh no, there's no instrument, but there's a lyrics I mean, no piano, only the tune and the lyrics. Okay, so I wrote that when I was in Taiwan. Okay, and then while in Taiwan, I also make my poetry. And now last night I make my poetry because oh my God, I was void last night. I missed how to make an article and I make one poem last night. I will read to you, okay? So I made this only for 10 minutes. Okay? I made a poem last night. Oh my gosh. So because sometimes we are alone, then you have to talk to yourself, and only God is within you. Then you don't care about the world, and you focus on what you like, right? So this title, My Life. Okay, first stanza. I live once, I will die once. Fight for what is right, and it is my right. Okay, I may be weak, I may be strong, but relinquish fish for the triumphant against trials. Life is lonely without people whom you love. They will guide you in the adamant of a true love. My life, your life, our lives are the tantamount in the glory of love. Okay? Steadfastly resilient in the adversities of life. Wow, right? I made this for only 10 minutes maximum. Okay? So I love really writing, guys. Okay. So, like that, I'm gonna review that once again and then, proofread, and I'm gonna put that as an additional composition of mine for my poetry files. Oh my gosh. Nakakaloka si June. Yes. You get the point? Ganon. Because I'm very, very, wordy in the social media. I need to interact, I need to communicate, I need to post, like that, whatever. I need to sing. I need to sing, I need to, just like this, I need to communicate, like that, okay? Going back to the topic with this GSTPE, okay? What's this all about? Charot. This is acronym, right? Acronym, okay? To make it short, then you have to break down with the first letter on it, okay? That's the point of acronym. Acronym is not an abbreviation. Okay, abbreviation meaning to say one word and you have to cut to make it easy or abbreviate, or you have to curtail that one. You know curtail? Curtail means is to shorten. Okay? Something like that. So, if you really love journalism while you are still young, mga kapatid or mga palangga, you're watching to me right now, senior high school students, then, maximize your, English academic potential for different words. Like guides will help you in also in applying jobs in the future, because normally there are English tests, also vocabularies. Okay, like that. Really sure. We have the psychological test, we have the vocabularies, we have the math, we have the abstract reasoning, something like that. So you need to pass also for that. Not only math. Okay, especially multinational companies. I remember that one when I applied in Coca-Cola Bottlers Philippines Incorporated. Right? Okay, so I passed, and then there's an examination like that. Okay, vocabularies, arranging the story. What comes first, second, third, fourth, something like that, and you have to organizing the sentences based on the story you read. Okay, like that. Most of the times, this vocabulary is antonyms, synonyms, homonyms, like that, and the grammar. But not so much with spelling, right? Okay. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Okay, going back for here. Okay, so GST, we go back to the history for this. Oh, what's the time now? 14 minutes. Oh my gosh, look at my hair. Okay, so we have here history. Oh, I don't love history, but I struggled for this subject when I was in my college education. Okay, like that. Oh my gosh, I remember pala siya. Oh, I have Filipino. My Filipino is very high, 98%. Nakakaloka. And I thought I will become the best in Filipino because I have 98% academic grade, and I'm also good in oral reporting, like that. And I was not. Okay. Maybe the other. Okay, something like that. I don't want to mention very personal, okay, because I was in high school, I am very, very competitive academically. Okay, something like that. Di ko gusto ma-absan, in fairness. I have to tell the truth. Right? Di ko gusto ma-absan, but I have to share answers. If somebody will ask, if try to communicate with me and assignments, I also have something like that. Okay? But during examination, of course, I have to focus on myself. But in very, very rare situations, I also experienced that, I think in college na talaga siya, I think that was chemical calculations, our major subjects. Okay, I solve problems, and then somebody asked me, I will never mention names. Disclaimer, nakakalok kasi. Okay, then I dropped the paper on the floor, something like that. And then somebody pick it up. And then what I did is, I think I also fold the calculator so that I may acting like I have appointment on the floor. Appointment on the floor. Okay, and the teachers are not really that, curious what I'm doing. It's okay. That is 1 meter apart, something like that during examination. Right? You can really then turn like that. Okay? I remember that one. But hindi sa talaga yun ha, okay? So most of the times ako talaga ang share for answers. Okay? Like that. And I remember one time in our biochemical engineering, right? Yes, it was Engineer Stephen Flores, our instructor, and mania cum laude at the time. Something like that. Mania cum laude who are a teacher, a fresh teacher at the time. After he graduated, he already become an instructor of our university. Or school, and then like that, and then it come to a point that because biochemical engineering are more on memorization, not really that problem solving. Now, I studied, and luckily it was perfect. Okay, it was perfect, and then my classmate who is also my friend happened to be my friend also because he will try to free me with snacks. As I told you, we are not living in a rich family. Sometimes, they will free me in the snacks. Get the point? Something like that. Okay, then I'll give the answers on the floor. But I told him, don't share to anybody unless they are asking with it. Something like that. But he shares, something like that. And then when the instructor checked that out, he was surprised. There's a lot of perfect in that particular, examination. And why so many are perfect like this? Really? And then I kept silence, and all my classmates are totally in silence. Okay, like that. And then luckily he don't repeat the examination, and thanks God. because maybe he also suspect that there are cheating at the time, but luckily it was not repeated, and we are very, very happy at the time. Okay, so because that was all about theories, principles, and concepts. I love that. As much as possible, I will memorize everything. The punctuation mark, the period, the parenthesis, name it. As long as it is a memorization subject, theories, principles, and concepts. Okay, but math, not so much. Okay, mahina ako sa math. Charot! But not so much, huh? I'm just saying, not that good that much in math. Okay? Like that. Di ba malinaw sa akong college life? Charot! Okay? Aside from being studious, I am very, very studious really. I devoted 100% or 101% of my time in studying. Okay? Studying in the library, studying in the classroom instruction, and go back home also study. Really? I don't even drink a single alcoholic substance when I was in my schooling before. Really? And I don't drink also alcoholic beverage. And it found it's very rare and amazing for a Christian don't drink alcoholic beverage. Right? Okay, because that's me. Okay? Okay, going back to the JSTPE. Wow! Uy, disclaimer ha! Basig nyo kung ipanidaan. Nakakaloka. Okay, JSTPE. The history of this is from Republic Act 6728. Okay, Republic Act. I'm not a lawyer, but I research. Republic Act 6728. Okay, this is the JSTPE. Okay, scholarship and assistance. Okay, mga palangga. And then it was enhanced to Republic or amended 8545. Something. It become expanded GASTPE. There's a lot of, not a lot, but a modification for the coverage, for the criteria. So this is expanded, okay, GASTPE. So I need to really to have a sampling for this, and I'll be able to do vacation in the Philippines. Who are the students really taking up this scholarship? Because you know, we as an OFWs, overseas Filipino workers, are paying taxes. Then we need to help the poor but deserving students at least, okay, not by corruption by any politicians. In that way, our taxes will be put or will be helping to those poor but deserving students, the parents that cannot, educate them. So I need to do a sampling for this in reality, and I have to check this out if it is still existing. This expanded GSTPE Republic Act 8545, right? Okay. Then after that, in 2013, I'm talking about the history. Okay. In 2013, mga palangga, okay, it was amended again. Okay, Republic Act 1033. Okay. RA 1033. I don't love, political science, and I don't want to become a lawyer, but I really love research lang talaga siya. Okay, that's why it will be registered on my brain cells. Okay, 1033, like this. Okay, so this is now the modified expanded GSTPE or the EBEC. Wow, EBEC. Nakakaloka. Expanded, okay, education. Okay, this EBEC. Expanded, okay, education, okay, in 2013, okay? You get the point, mga palangga, okay? It's gonna be like that. So, the C stands for the committee, okay, and B stands for the basic, okay, and E stands for the education, okay? Like that, E stands for the expanded, okay? You need to say expanded basic Education Committee. This in 2013 for this expanded R1833 GHTPE. I don't know with the amendments for the increasing the tuition fee, something like that. But based on my research, there's a tabulation there. Okay, tabulation. For example, like this, first year college, second year college, what amount or financial assistance you will receive, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 for the book allowance, how much like that. Like, I don't know, diba? I remember pala guys, the allowance that I take from this, okay, I bought a pan in the market, okay, because we don't have that much. Imagine how poor we are. Okay, because the allowance I get from from this scholarship before. Okay, like that. So really, and then the other one also I bought for my brother, my older brother, because my parents cannot really that buy for us. Okay, something like that. Okay, so this 2013 Republic Act 1033, the expanded basic education committee in 2013. So include na diri ari guys ang katong mga junior high school students. Okay, junior high school students and senior high school students. But before this, in RA 8545 is only for the senior high school students and for the tertiary level of education. Now, for the present 2013 Act now, in the EBEC, okay, they include the junior high school students. Now we have K-12. Okay, the educational system has been changed to K-12 educational program in the Republic of the Philippines educational system. I don't know with other countries. I'm just talking in our country of origin educational system. Now we need to do this so that we can understand also the categorization. Well, categorization. Okay, ganon. So we have grade 1 to grade 6. This is the K-12 educational system. Okay, grade 1 to grade 6. This is junior high school students. Ganon. Okay. Grade 7, grade 7 up to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know with the last, but up to the above. Let's say 13, 12 like this, or 12. Example on me. Okay, because I'm not that, okay, I'm not experiencing this kind of educational system. It has been changed lately naman kasi mga 2000 plus. Okay, but I graduated in 1994, something like that. So wala pa ni siya. The educational system, the K-12. So it's gonna be grade 7 to 12, senior high school students. Okay. Now, in the last amendment in 2013, the EDBEC, Republic Act 1033 of the Gastpe, they include this, okay, junior high school. Okay, meaning to say, if your students or your son, your daughter is graduating in the elementary or grade school level in grade 6 junior high school student, he or she can avail this assistance from the government. Okay, scholarship free. If he or she want to study in private schools, because it's all about private school, private education, not public. They say GASTPE, but the one who will administer, okay, is the GASTPE, is the DepEd, Department of Education, because this is junior high school students and senior high school students are managed and administered by DepEd, Department of Education. And in the first year of college or the tertiary level of education, it is managed and administered by Commission of Higher Education. Check. So there's a categorization. Okay, now, the one who will administer this is the DepEd, and they will be the one to scrutinize, to evaluate, to examine the applicants, who among them will pass this GASTPE for the junior high school student. Okay, for example, if my son and daughter is a first honor or valedictorian in his or her class, something like that, automatic I will apply because I know already. Okay, let's just assume. Okay, so he or she can avail this one. I don't have jobs, something like that. Okay, so very, very important. Okay, for this kind of scholarship. Okay, now for the senior high school students, this is for the Republic Act 8545, right? Or the expanded but not really the latest. Okay, and this is what I grabbed before. Because before, I am a graduate of 4th year high school, right? And this is also the grade 12 of the K-12, I don't think. So the last year of the K-12. Okay, because before there's no K-12. So after graduation, my 4th year high school, then I received my academic excellence or whatever, something like that. And then the grades were scrutinized and evaluated by the CHED. Then I passed and I given a scholarship, academic scholarship like that until 5th year college. Something like that. Okay, that's the point mga palangga. So at least it can help. I help my parents. Okay, of course, like that. So it's gonna be useful. Okay, especially now this pandemic. So many companies are in closures, bankruptcies because for economic crisis, whatever, right? So so problem. Okay, for the privileged people that have jobs like that, so it would be okay, good for them. But for others who really suffers financially, they cannot easily educate their children, right? So we need to seek this kind of assistance and scholarship from the government, because in the first place, we are paying taxes to our government to return it back to the Filipino people also. And we need to be aware, okay? Kaysa ikurako sa mga politicians. Okay? And education is very important also. Okay, to upgrade the lifestyle of our basic unit of the society, which is the family. Okay? Basic unit of the society is the family, right? If I'm not mistaken. It is taught in values education, right? In our high school, or the good manners and right conduct before, and it's changed to values education. It is a subject, right? Oh my gosh. So, ganun siya. To still remember, family is the basic unit in the society. Like that. Okay. Now, going back to this. Okay. Now, after graduating the grade 6 or elementary level, can apply the GSTPE also. Okay? Like that. And also the same for the teachers also, because this is not limited for the students, also for the teachers. For example, you are now teachers after graduating the basic elementary education, BS education, elementary, high school, like that. Then you proceed to masterals or whatever, or research studies. So the government also can fund you for that. You will just apply also. Okay? Because this is for students and teachers for private education, government assistance. Okay? And scholarships. You get the point? Okay, ganun siya. Okay. So just JCPE have, I think, 4 components. Okay, like this. Nakaloka. I am very, trying hard for my vlog today. Pasensya na. This is off topic, not science, right? Okay, not chemistry, not physics, or not math. But I love to do this to be unique once after all. Once after all. Once in a while. Okay? Okay. Now, the first element, yes, 4 elements are under the GSTP. The first will be this is what we call the, scholarship, okay, services, okay, education services contracting. Wow. Education services contracting. Okay. The second will be the TSS. Wow, June. Okay. The public school teachers knows this. Okay. This is Teachers Salary Subsidies. TSS. Teachers Salary. Okay. Salary subsidies. Okay. For example, for their useful to their teaching in classroom, they need the paper, they need the chalk, like that. Am I correct? Things like that, bond paper. So covered by this TSS. You get the point? Teacher salary subsidies or the uniforms they wear if they teach. Okay, except for the private, this is only public school teachers. Okay, for their uniforms. The government will buy uniforms for them, something like that. This others also for teacher salary subsidies. Okay? And also the arrangement of the allowances they receive, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, you know what I mean. Okay? And then number 3 we have the NSET. And this is very common for public school teachers, the NSET. Meaning to say in service training. Like that, in service training. So the government will budget also money for them, especially for different services related to their job. Okay, for public school teachers again. Okay, in service training. Okay, and then number 4 we have the research. For research studies also for teachers and students, both the government also can fund. Okay, but of course you need to submit your feasibility study or scientific research study, and then they will assess it to evaluate. Oh, we need to support you for this. This is a good scientific research. For example, running the car by using an alcohol. Okay, running a car by using water only. So this is the feasibility study, scientific research. Under number 4, the government will support you for this kind of research, so that it will be useful to the nationwide government activities, something like that, okay? Or anything that is very, very useful for research, then the government will give you this kind of scholarship to research. Okay? Not limited to teachers, but also students while you are studying. Okay, that's why also when we are in elementary level, I did not join this contest before, so disclaimer, because the other classmate of mine who is also very competitive, and we always compete academically, and I don't mention the names, okay? She joined investigatory project in science, but I did not join that one, Okay, so I am in the science fair quiz, participant, but this is a representative in investigatory project, not me, because we are given tasks. Somebody will join to the math, somebody will join to the science, somebody will join to the investigatory project, all about experiment, like that. Okay? So in elementary. Okay? So if you have a good research found to be effective and reliable, then the government will give you fund for this. Of course, they will have to evaluate and submit papers to them for your scientific research. If you want really to be to interest more about that, okay, because it depends on the students, right? If they don't like them, who among them will support them financially, right? That's my intention. That's my point. Nakakaloka. Okay, so components of GSTPE, we have the education service contracting, teacher salary subsidies, incentive service training, and the research. Now we drop the 3 because I am the one. In my case, when I was a scholar in my college education. Okay. Now, this ESC, Education Services Contracting, something like that. Okay. So disclaimer, in our time before in 90s, something like that, the technologies are not yet advanced, huh? Okay, because I remember in our engineering drawings subject, in engineering profession, okay, we don't have CAD, okay, computer aided design, okay, CAD, but automatic aided design, CAD. Okay, we have only the T-square at our back, and we go to the particular building, let's say level 2, level 3, level 4 in our school, and then we draw it manually without the computer. Okay? That was 90s. And the skills in computer is not that very high compared to the era today. Very advanced. They have the computer aided design, like that they're drawing. No more T-squares already. T-square is just like a ruler. You draw like that. It helps you to draw certain things that your instructor wants you for your project, something like that. Okay, and I exactly remember my grade for that. 4.0. How much is that? 4. Our highest score is 5 in CIT. Okay, like the not 1. Okay. Get the point? Something like that. So it's expected that the students nowadays are very clever in computers comparing to the people in 70s, 80s, and 90s. Got my point? Except to those people who are really striving for their best to do certain trainings by their own, purse or money in the wallet, personal money, just to have training in computer. Okay? Now, to tell you understand, I'm not good in computer. It's just okay. Okay? Or shall I say, needs improvement. Okay, but talking about communication skills, writings, math, science, okay, I am very, very average for that. Average and a little bit above average. Oh my gosh. To make it safe, pinang yung masuko, okay? Mentalities of some Filipino people, if we try to, state our accomplishments like that, then they will interpret that's hambugero. So, the story like that. So, we don't have to do that because the purpose of this vlog is to inspire, to motivate the young students, okay? To follow the footsteps of those academic achievers in the past, to pass the throne, THRONE, to them because they are the future of our own country. We rebuild our country to be in the progress, okay? Then we need to transmit our knowledge to them. Something like that. Okay, so that we will die happily ever after. Okay, sayang naman if our knowledge will not be shared to them. It doesn't be limited only to the instructors who are paid by the schools. Anybody can share their academic, knowledge to students or anybody else. Okay? For free, just like this. For free to you guys, like that. But of course, I have passive income in my channel, double purpose, something like that. I told you, I really want to have my own charity in the future. Okay? Like that. Okay. So, going back. I still have to plan what kind, for example, for elder people, for handicap and disability, for senior citizens, for those who have less in life, something like that. Then I will have a little bit help, and the income of this channel will be going there. Okay, hopefully, as of this point in time, hindi ako magsasalita ng tapos, but I'm just planned for it. Okay, like that, for the income for this YT channel of mine. I want you to support guys, for this, because this is for good, really. My intention is very, very good for this YT channel in the future, right? Okay. Something like that. Okay, manawagan ako sa mga friends, charot. Okay, my family, relatives, friends, colleagues, to watch my videos, something like that. It sounds boring, right? Because academic information, but you know, at least watching 5 minutes, it will be a great help of me and in the future. Okay, like that. Okay? So, ganon. Education Service Contracting, this is ESC. Ganon. We will focus to this because it's in here that the GASTPA scholarship for junior high school student, senior high school student. Okay, like that. But for the senior high school student, we have a special term, senior high school student voucher program. Okay, voucher talaga. The allowances in money is in terms of voucher. Okay, and then they will exchange that with money, and then like that, the students will go to the bank, something like that, and convert that to money. And they will be the one to pay personally in the schools, something like that, in the register, school register, something like that. Okay, so senior high school voucher program. Okay, ganon. GSTPE. Me before is SHS voucher program, because I will be the one to go to the bank, to change the check or whatever, like this. Okay, because others also I think for the GHS or whatever, the money will just come through your account like this. They will be the one to deposit in your account. But this senior high school student, okay, is the voucher program. You have to do by your own self. Especially you are now in the first year college level of education, and you pass this GSTPE SHSVP voucher scholarship category. Okay, ganon. Okay, get the point, guys. Now, what is really the source for this all? Okay, what is this really? Aside from knowing the fact that companies, private and public companies are paying taxes, the proprietors, the owners, paying taxes for the government, and also plus the OFWs. We know that already, right? Okay, so we have what we call as nakaloka. We have the FAPA. FAPA, F-A-P-A. So this FAPA is very important. This is the source of the financial aspects that these scholarships are being funded, the capital. Okay, like this. So this is FAPA. FAPA. Okay. What time na talaga mga palangga? All 42 minutes I have to end this one. And then I have to cut this vlog and come back later on for the last vlog. Okay, I will talk about FAPA. The rules, the functions, like that, the criteria and everything, blah, 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 so on. So, bye-bye. God bless everybody. You can comment down below in the comment section. You can like, you can share, and you can also subscribe my YT channel if you like, and you can click the notification bell for some newest updates of I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice. Bye-bye. God bless everybody. See you later. Nakakalaw.